We're back with 3 OP decks I'm currently using inside of Clash Mini. So deck number 1 is the Natureborn, the Spear Goblin, the Valk, the Magic Archer, the Dagger Goblin, and the Giant Skeleton. Got the Giant Skeleton in there because the leaderboard is full of Pink Furies, and the Giant Skeleton's great for slowing the Pink Fury down. Couple of anti-heal units in there. Quite a powerful deck, really enjoying this deck, so let's take a look at deck number 2. And deck number 2 is the Archer Queen, the Dark Goblin, the Golden Giant, the Knight, the Prince, and the Healing Ranger. Got the Healing Ranger in there. I like the Unstoppable upgrade. It is great. Like I say, a lot of Pink Fury players on the leaderboard. They have Mega Knights, Musketeers, E-Wizards, so it prevents being stunned. Golden Giant, best tank in the game. Dark Goblin, because when the Queen gets that invisibility, cloaks the Dark Goblin. If you're going 3-star up, you can absolutely pop off. Really liking this deck, so let's take a look at deck number 3. And deck number 3 is the Pink Fury, the Dark Goblin, the Musketeer, Golden Giant, Fisherman, and the Magic Archer. Like I say, I think the Pink Fury is probably the best hero in game at the minute. Nice, versatile hero. Ton of fun as well. It's nice to see it inside the meta. Long awaited, but without further ado, we've got some replays so you can see these decks in action. So game number 1 is against Danny, and they are playing the Archer Queen. And this can be a tough matchup for the Natureborn, but don't forget you can move it. You can move it once per game. So you can either move it as the D form to a different tile or play as the human form. But I much like the D form better. It's a personal favourite of mine. Human form's pretty weak, I still feel. Don't get much value there. So round number 1, I'm just going to go with the front row, because I can place it on the front row, because if he has got a Prince that he uses in the later round, like I say, I can move it. So it's not a problem. OP Natureborn. So I'm just playing Natureborn in rounds number 1, just to get a feel of what he's going for, see if we can read his deck, get a gauge on what deck he is playing. And this replay here just goes to show how powerful this deck actually is. So wait and see what happens, guys, in the later rounds. It is pretty OP. So we're going to go in against Danny E in round 1. Take round number 1 there, just with the Natureborn. And if your opponent isn't rocking a unit with anti-heal, it's pretty much game over for them, I think. Because to be fair, most decks are playing anti-heal. They've either got the Wizard of the Valk in there or a Dagger Goblin. You know, they've all got anti-heal upgrades. So if your opponent isn't rocking one of them, it's pretty much good night to them. So round number 2, I think I'm just going to play more or less what I did in the first round. Just play my Natureborn. Again, I'm a round up. So he's going to have to use his units to catch me up in these rounds. So he has fetched on the Healing Ranger and the Musketeer. You know, he's got a pretty solid stun deck there with the E-Wizard and the Musketeer. Quite problematic. See, this is why I like the Healing Ranger in a lot of my decks. I know they use a lot of anti-heal units out there on the leaderboards, but it's the unstoppable upgrade I like. You know, it just shuts down E-Wizards, Mega Knights, Musketeers. It's just a great mini, the old Healing Ranger. So he just come in there, obviously take number 2. We had 3 minis in his Archer Queen against my Natureborn. That's what we expected. So I can come on here. We've got 6 rerolls, 21 elixir in the tank. So what I want to do is I want to focus my upgrades on my Magic Archer. That's what I wanted to do. He's going to be my main win condition, I feel, inside this game. So I want to get him up to 3-star as soon as possible. Like I say, we had 21 elixir in the tank. So we're just going to invest all that into the Magic Archer in rounds number 3 and see where we go from there. And he has got the Healing Ranger, and I have got the Valkyrie and the Dagger Goblin with anti-heal. So I'm just keeping that locked up there, guys, just in case I need them in the future rounds. We're going with the 3-star Magic Archer. Natureborn on the front tiles. Got a 2-star Musketeer and a 1-star Healing Ranger. And but watch this. Watch the magic happen here with the Natureborn. We're getting that buff going. We're getting the heal going off the Natureborn as well into the Magic Archer. And he's 3-starred up. A 3-star Magic Archer is powerful anyways on his own. Never mind with the buff off the Natureborn and the heals coming in. And look at that. 3 minis in his Archer Queen against my Natureborn 3-star Magic Archer. And we come in, crush him. Rounds number 3. So I am a round up again, going into round number 4. So I don't need to rush into things. And remember, my friends, you can move the Natureborn, like I said earlier on in the video. You can move it if needs be. So what I'm going to do is in this round, I'm just going to leave everything as they are. I'm just going to keep everything the same. Let him show his hand. And then we've got the final round to do what we need to do with a ton of elixir saved up. We have got 11 elixir there in the tank. We have got 2 rerolls saved up as well. So we're just going to go into the 4th round just as we were in round number 3. And see what happens and watch this, guys. This is just how strong this deck is when there's no anti-heal unit in your opponent's deck. He's fetched on a 3-star Miner to try and knock out my Magic Archer. He's got the stuns going off the Musketeer. He's got the 2-star Healing Range, 2-star Musketeer, 3-star Miner. My Natureborn clings on. He's buffing my Magic Archer up at the back. We get the bow going off the Magic Archer. That's how strong the Natureborn and Magic Archer are together. 3 rounds to 1. Just my Natureborn and Magic Archer. Give it a try, my friends. Fun deck. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think of this deck if you do try. On to replay number 2. So replay number 2 for the Archer Queen is against the Shield Maiden player. And I did take these replays over the course of a few days because I wanted to try and get a few different tiles going so I can showcase different decks on different tiles just so you guys get an idea of what works and what doesn't. But this can be a tough matchup for the old Archer Queen, the old Shield Maiden. We'll come on round number 1. I do risk it for the biscuit and put my Archer Queen on the healing tile. I know it's further up there. I know it's vulnerable to the Fisherman. But what's the chances of playing the Fisherman? You don't see a ton inside the meta. But I come on round number 1 with my Healing Ranger. I was looking for the upgraded Healing Ranger with the additional life. That's what I wanted to do. But sadly, I didn't get the rerolls in round number 1. Like I say, we have got the health going back into the Archer Queen off the tile. We're going to Frenzy time. And look at the Shield Maiden's ability, just casting damage back to my Queen. But with the heal tile and the heal off my Healing Ranger, she's managed to stay alive. Then we go to Sudden Death. And look at that, you can't even see the Shield Maiden's HP. They're lucky there. They're lucky because if I got that additional upgrade off my Healing Ranger where it gives extra HP, I would have won that round. Pretty unfortunate for me. But that's the way Clash Mini works sometimes. And I like the Healing Ranger in this deck with the Dark Goblin because when you go for the wider surface area, even though there's a lot of anti-heal units inside the meta, when you go for the wider surface area and you do face a Shield Maiden player, because your units are placed at the back of the board, the wider surface area will clip the Dark Goblin and keep him alive. When the Shield Maiden's got ability, because he will reflect that damage back to my Dark Goblin, but with the wider surface area on the Healing Ranger, it will keep him alive, just like so. You can see in the replay there. We're getting that reflected damage, but my Healing Ranger's keeping my Dark Goblin alive, and that's what we want. That is the purpose with the Healing Ranger and the Dark Goblin inside this setup, along with the Unstoppable upgrade, OP upgrade. We're going to round number 2. Queen's popping off there, going to ability, taking out all his other minis. I'm going to come in clutch, take round number 2. That's what we like to see. I think the Archer Queen is pretty strong inside the meta, one of the stronger heroes I feel. But like I said before, I think the Pink Fury is just so good. And there's a ton of decks with the Pink Fury because of the way she works, the mechanics of the Pink Fury. There's a ton of decks out there with the Pink Fury. So let me know your Pink Fury decks in the comment section down below as well. I'm interested to read them. But he's come on with the 2-star Healing Ranger and a 2-star Dark Goblin. My favourite mini, the old Dark Goblin. And we've got the upgrades going on our own Dark Goblin and Healing Ranger. Because we've got the upgrade going on the Dark Goblin, increased attack tempo, does extra damage to shields, because obviously the Shield Maiden goes to shield ability on the last stand. So you want to take her out the equation as quickly as possible. And it doesn't look like we've got enough in the tank to take round number 3. Pretty difficult opponent, Shield Maiden with the Healing Ranger, and we've got no anti-heal inside our deck. Not to worry though, guys, not to worry. So my thought process was here, I want to keep my Golden Giant alive as long as I can. He has got the Dark Goblin, the Mini Pecker. I want to keep my Golden Giant alive as long as I can. You know, let my Dark Goblin ramp up and sort of pop off. So we go for the 1-star Golden Giant, 3-star Dark Goblin, 3-star Healing Ranger at the back. That was my thought process there, guys, going into this round. That's why we upgraded the Golden Giant. We've got the heals going off the Healing Ranger, healing everything. My Dark Goblin, my Archer Queen, and my Golden Giant. Wider surface area, OP on the Healing Ranger. But my Golden Giant does do a good job there. Stays alive for a ton of time. Tanking for that Dark Goblin at the start. Look at my Dark Goblin. Absolutely popping off there. Comes in clutch for me. It takes round number 4. That's what we like to see. So I've only seen 4 of his minis. He has got a mini I haven't seen. Could it be a Prince? Could it be a Fisherman? Who knows? Well, I've just got to bear that in mind. So going into this round, I've got to play my Knight and my Prince like that, just in case he has got a Prince of his own. He hits my Dark Goblin, or he can hit my Archer Queen. I feel as though if he hit my Archer Queen, it wouldn't have been a massive problem. But I didn't want him to ruin my placements. That was the problem. So I have to go with these 2 units. And he does fetch on the Pecker. But I did fetch on the Knight and the Prince. They're going to do a bit of extra tanking for me inside of this final round. And then we've got the Golden Giant and Prince up top. Just taking some damage. Look at this. We've got the Unstoppable upgrade on the Healing Ranger. And he's getting 0 value off his Wizard there. It's not stunning my units. And we've got the Healing Ranger keeping my Dark Goblin alive while he pops off. Queen goes to ability. Healing Ranger's done an absolutely fantastic job there. MVP of that match. Coming against his Shield Maiden with his Archer Queen deck and win 3 rounds to 2. The replay number 3 is against Manalas, and he is playing the Countess. I don't see a ton of Countesses on the leaderboards at the moment because the Pink Fury is so strong. Probably a hard matchup for the Countess, playing the Pink Fury. Going into round number 1, we're not going to play anything. Pink Fury's pretty strong with 6 elixir. Can do the work for us in rounds number 1. Manalas comes in, just plays his Countess as well. Pretty interesting there. I thought he would have maybe played some units to try and win round number 1. But we come in, pick up an extra 2 elixir. Easy elixir for us. Easy day's work. Round number 1 win for us. And because we've got the advantage, I don't need to play any minis in round number 2. So I'm just going to play my Pink Fury round number 2. And see what he does. See what minis he plays. And then we can try and counter what he plays. Not a problem for us. So I'm just doing a bit of shopping. Just wondering what minis I might need in the next round. I don't really want to play my Magic Archer yet, so I'll sell him off. Keep space for more Dagger Goblins. Dagger Goblin was my go-to mini so far from what I've seen. That's the mini I wanted to play. So he has played the P.E.K.K.A, the Valk, and the Dark Goblin. We pick up 2 extra elixir there, knocking out the P.E.K.K.A, knock out the Valk, get an extra 2 elixir. That's what we like to see from the Pink Fury. He had massive DPS output there from his minis. The P.E.K.K.A, a Valk, and the Dark Goblin. Not a problem. We've got the jump pad. We're going to utilise the jump pad with the Dagger Goblin. That's why I like the Dagger Goblin in this deck when the jump pad is in rotation. Because you can go for that invisibility upgrade, send him to the back of the board, and the range minis take a ton of damage off that Dagger Goblin. I'm going to fetch on a Golden Giant just to soak up some damage from that P.E.K.K.A. So it should target my Pink Fury right away. We're going to 1-star the Golden Giant with the Rampage. We're going to 3-star the Dagger Goblin, send him to the back of the board. See what happens in this next round. We've still got 13 elixir in the tank to make sure the Pink Fury is still pretty OP going into this round. There goes the P.E.K.K.A targeting my Golden Giant. Not a problem. Dagger Goblin at the back doing work. Easy elixir for my Pink Fury and Dagger Goblin popping off there. He has got a stack. Countess just take it out, but it's a Countess versus Pink Fury. We all know who the winner is there, my friends. And that is a round number 3 win for me. And because I've got the round advantage, I'm not going to play any minis again in this round just to see what he's going to do. I've only seen 3 out of 5 of his minis. So he could have a Prince, Fisherman, Miner. Who knows? That's why I've left the Magic Archer and Musketeer. And that's why the Musketeer is actually in this deck. Just to help counter the Miner. Because I have got the Magic Archer there as well. Can go, if your opponent has got the Miner, you can go for the upgrades on the Musketeer. Just to stun that Miner. Take him out of the equation. I'll just leave everything as the eye goes for the 3-star P.E.K.K.A. 2-star Dark Goblin. My Dagger Goblin doing work with his Dark Goblin. Too many goblins to talk about in the game. And look at this. We're popping off. 29 elixir in the tank for my Pink Fury. Versus the Countess with my Dark Goblin. Easy wins there. 3 rounds to 1 with this Pink Fury deck. There we have 3 decks I've been enjoying inside of Clash Mini at the minute. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below if you're going to use one of these decks. And we'll catch you guys in the next video.